and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is acquainted with what you do. And be not like those who forgot Allah, so He made them forget themselves. Those are definitely disobedient. Not equal are the companions of the fire and the companions of paradise. The companions of paradise, they are the attainers of success. If we had sent down this Quran upon a mountain, you would have seen it humbled and coming apart from fear of Allah. And these examples we present to the people that perhaps they will give thought. He is Allah, other than whom there is no deity, nor of the unseen and the witness. He is the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. He is Allah, other than whom there is no deity, the sovereign, the pure, the perfection, the best of faith, the overseer, the exalted in might, the compeller, the superior. The exalted is Allah, above whatever they associate with Him. He is Allah, the creator, the inventor, the fashioner. To Him belongs the best names. Whatever is in the heavens and in earth is exalting Him, and He is the exalted in might, the wise. May I now call upon Dr. Muhammad Mohsin Khan, Director, Institute of Management Sciences, to give welcome address to the conference participants.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Ishrat Hussain, Dean and Director, Institute of Business Administration, Karachi. Mr. Samar Hasnain, Executive Director, SPP. Our distinguished guests, faculty members, students, and researchers, Assalamu alaikum. I'm delighted and honored to welcome you all to this 2 days international conference, which brings us together all the scholars and representatives from financial institutions, standard-setting bodies, and universities from England, Scotland, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and of course from Pakistan, different regions, Lahore, Karachi, Peshawar, to present their papers and do scholarly discussions on a most timely topic of common interest, that is towards Islamic financial inclusion, development in Islamic economics, banking, and finance. The Center for Excellence in Islamic Finance at IIM Sciences has been established by the State Bank of Pakistan and funding from IIM Sciences. We're grateful for State Bank that they chose us amongst all other institutions of higher education in the country, and 3 were chosen: IBA, Karachi, LUMS, and Institute of Management Sciences in Pakistan, yes, in Peshawar. The aim of this Center of Excellence is to provide skillful human resources to the industry and to promote financial inclusion amongst the members of the society. Further, it aims to bring awareness of Islamic banking by developing shared understanding of Islamic finance rules and principles among the society members. IIM Sciences is well chosen, and I'm proud of our institution, our faculty members and staff, and especially the team who worked very hard under Dr. Karimullah to work on this project and get its acceptance from State Bank and other agencies. IIM Sciences, for the benefit of those who are not really very familiar with it, I would just briefly mention that we were established in 1998. We started from about 130, 150 students, and today we have, by the grace of God, close to 3,000 students. We are focused on business studies and information technology and allied disciplines as well, from a bachelor's program right till the PhD. We are proud, as I said earlier, about our faculty members, and I think I will not be wrong if I say we have the highest number of PhDs in Islamic banking specializations. Overall, we have about 110 faculty members who are permanent faculty members, and a similar number is there as visiting faculty members who are from different sectors, some from other universities, some from corporations, banks, etc. Out of these 110 faculty members, we have about 30 to 38 faculty members who are PhDs from Pakistan and from abroad in different disciplines, including, of course, business studies and computer sciences. And a similar number is in the process of pursuing their PhD studies. So inshallah, next 2-3 years, we'll have close to 65-70 faculty members who will be holding their PhDs. The way we focus on our programs, it is not just an academic program, but it includes research, which is a requirement for faculty members. It includes trainings, again conducted by our faculty members and experts from the market, be that banking, be that human resources, or consumer goods companies. And along with that, we focus on developing our linkages with the industry, because our aim is to produce students who are not only good citizens and productive members of the society, but who can face the challenges that they have to face as employees and as employers. So we do not necessarily train them to be employees. The current challenges, state of the economy, we have a number of students who have opened up their own businesses right after graduating, some while still doing their undergraduate studies, and they are, by the grace of God, doing a very good job. I am pleased that, that the efforts to create the Center of Excellence that were announced last year have started producing results in the form of first international conference on the financial inclusion. I'm optimistic that this center will further strengthen the foundations of Islamic finance in the country through rigorous research and by addressing challenges of limited availability of trained human resources in Islamic finance. Ladies and gentlemen, being a developing country, Pakistan has a financial exclusion levels that stand at 85%, which is very, very high compared to other countries in the region, except of course Afghanistan and some war-ravaged countries. That means only 15% of the population has some form of association with financial institutions. Then a country with a population of 200 million that is largely unbanked and with rural areas that remain significantly untapped provides huge opportunities for Islamic banking. Financing SME, agriculture and infrastructure sectors present a win-win situation for customers and for Islamic financial institutions. The role of Islamic banks is to enhance the growth of real economy and focus on the well-being of society, as envisioned by Maqasid-e-Sharia. The financial inclusion and well-being can be achieved if government and the financial sector, along with academia, work together and for the achievement and realization of these goals. Ladies and gentlemen, let me very quickly give you some figures about Islamic finance. According to SBP figures available as of June 2015, assets of Islamic banking industry reached 1.4 trillion during the quarter ending June 15 compared to 1.3 trillion in the previous quarter, depicting a growth rate of 14.8%. Similarly, deposits of IBIs witnessed growth during the review quarter and were recorded at 1.28 trillion compared to 1.12 trillion in the first quarter of 2015. The market share of both Islamic banking assets and deposit in overall banking industry also increased during the review quarter, reaching 11.3% and 12.8% respectively. As of 30th June 2015, there were 22 banks involved in Islamic banking with a network of 1651 branches in the country. Of these, 5 are full-fledged Islamic banks with 1,045 branches and 17 of the existing scheduled banks have 606 branches working as standalone Islamic banking branches, with outstanding amount of deposits increased by 182.9 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, I have high hopes that with our sincere efforts and collective efforts, inshallah, we will be able to meet the current challenges of financial exclusion and provide our generations to come with a system based on the ethos of Maqasid al-Sharia. In the end, I would once again like to thank all of you for joining us here on this very important event today and giving us your valuable time. I regret that some of our colleagues from foreign universities could not come and join us because of the unfortunate event that happened in Bacha Khan University. And even though they came to Islamabad, they were advised by the university administration not to go to Peshawar, and in fact to go back to their countries because they thought it was a security risk. At the same time, many of our colleagues came from Saudi Arabia, were present here, from Malaysia, Indonesia, and some from England. I'm very, very grateful to them that they could come. And this shows our resolve that terrorism cannot really destroy us, that we'll continue doing what our aims and objectives are. And these glitches, these events, although of paramount importance for many people, disastrous for some families, but still we will manage ourselves in a way that will help the country, that will help the society. And I'm very grateful to Dr. Ishrat Hussain, who came especially from Karachi. He usually has a very busy schedule, and also Dr. Samar, Mr. Samar Asnan, he could also come here. I'm grateful to you all, sir. And I hope we all have a very productive two-day session, and this event turns out a milestone in our efforts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Allah says in Quran, in Surah Insan, has there not come upon man a period of time when he was not a thing, even mentioned? Indeed, we created man from drop mixture that we may try him, and we made him hearing and seeing. Indeed, we guided him to the way, be he grateful or be he ungrateful. Allah created and guided men towards the right path. Our goal of establishing this center too is to help people understand Islamic inclusion in banking and finance. May I call upon the founding coordinator, Dr. Karimullah, who has done PhD in Islamic finance from Brunel University, UK, to give briefing about this center and program. Dr. Karimullah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear scholars, students, practitioners, and representatives from the regulators. I'll briefly talk about the strategy as well as the few deliverables of the centers. The overall center is structured on three orientations, namely the education, research, and best industry practices. They're not altogether different, but they're supporting each other. We developed this structure based on some research studies. We started with the State Bank Evolutionary Regulatory Framework, which was in fact developed in 2002, implemented. Following that, the starting point of establishing center was doing research to set up the goals for the center, and we probably, in fact, Dr. Shafil led us to the Durham University, and we, with Mehmet Asute, came with the three objectives of doing research. We published that in the Journal of Islamic Banking and Finance. They are the knowledge, social welfare, and work. Following that, we put a question with the Work and Ethics Center of the Brunel and CFI Time Sciences, that how to achieve those goals. So we came up with a 7-step procedure with them to achieve that. So within education, the significant achievement so far we made is the development of a PhD program in Islamic business and finance. This program has been developed by the team at IIM Sciences. Different courses were developed, then it was reviewed by the academic committee from the reviewers from other universities, and this has now been approved. Recently, in fact in this week, we achieved another milestone related to that, and that is we signed an MOU with Durham University, the Center for Islamic Economics and Finance, and they agreed with two good news. One is that partially the students of this program will spend 1 year at Durham University, and that will be of no cost. They can use all the resources of Durham University, but they will be free for them. And another news, I think I'll left with Dr. Shafullah to announce that at the end. Second, within it, we are offering Islamic Banking and Takaful MBA. In fact, that's not a new MBA. We started it early.